Yo, you can stand under my umbrella. Ella, 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 eh, 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 eh. What's going on, everyone? Bloggy blog time. Yeah. I just turned on the camera. I don't really know what I'm going to talk about, so I just kind of start babbling, and then, things come to my head. Like, for instance, my steering wheel is feeling tight. I believe I need power steering fluid. And I've been saying this for days now, and when it rained a couple times, my steering wheel locked up. I don't know what one thing has to do with the other, but maybe I should go buy some power steering fluid or check it or something. So see, that's how my little mind works there. I just turn the camera on, my steering wheel feels tight. I talk about that. So I'm on my way to class. Checked my email this morning, and I got denied again for another job. I applied to be a manager at the steakhouse in the Hard Rock Seminole Hotel in Tampa. And they always say, "Dear John." I've never gotten so many Dear John letters. They say, "We appreciate that you applied for the job, but after careful review and consideration," careful review and consideration means Friday. I think I applied Friday night, and then 1 o'clock in the morning on Monday, technically it's Monday, they had reviewed and carefully considered my application. So I don't even know how that worked. Does Human Resources check the applications at 1 in the morning on Monday? I thought they worked like 8 to 5 or 9 to 5 or 8 to 4. Anyway, that's got to be at least 30 applications. I mean, I'm using round numbers because I don't want to be like, that's my 31st application. So if it's not 30, it's damn close to 30. It's right around 30 applications so far. I put in another one there for a server, and they haven't denied me there yet, but I'm not going to get my hopes up. The last thing I thought when I moved to Tampa is that I wouldn't be able to find some kind of job, especially at a restaurant, when I have so much experience. What else? I've also been sick. I've had a sore throat, and then my teeth started hurting yesterday. It was all fucking weird. I took 2 liquid gels, Advil liquid gels. I don't really like taking pills because, I don't know, just chemicals, but they really did the trick. And today I got like a big zit on my nose. It's like one of them, and you can feel it and just barely see it on the outside, but you know it's there, and it starts throbbing. You can't do nothing about it because if you squeeze it, you're just basically shaping it. It's not gonna pop or nothing. I'm stuffy. I've had a sore throat for days. Went and played some poker. When was it? Saturday night, and I was actually ordering hot teas with lemon because I had a sore throat. And then the cocktail server, they wear those bustiers and stuff. She goes, "Hot tea?" And I'd be like, "Listen, you need to quit calling me that." And I'm like, "Dealer, did you hear that? She called me hottie." He goes, "No, I missed that." I said, "She either said hottie or hot tea, one of the two." She thought that was funny. Yeah, what else? Right across from me at the poker table was this girl. And, after hours sitting there, hour after hour after hour, you start to get to know the people. I start cracking jokes, of course, to try to get the table laughing while I take their money. This time they actually took my money, the bastards. But anyway, lost about $100. So she was like, she brought up the fact that, the dealer said, "Oh, you're tan." The dealer, she was hitting on every dealer, and then the dealer hitting on her like, "Oh, you're very tan." She's like, "Yeah, I play tennis for a living." I'm like, "Oh, you play tennis for a living? That's pretty cool." I'm like, "Tournaments, or are you a coach or what?" She's like, "Yeah, tournaments, US Open and stuff, no big deal." And she got like all uppity and offended. She's like, "Yeah, I'm 120th in the world." I'm like, "Oh, that's pretty awesome." and she said she played in the U.S. Open. Name is Tammy Hender. So of course I Googled her when I left, and I'm like top 200 women's tennis players, and she was nowhere to be found on that list. So then I'm like looking up women tennis players named Tammy. Sure enough, finally there she was, and she's not even ranked right now. She's not even playing right now, from what I understand. She is a pro tennis player, but you know, if it's anything like pool, I mean, I could be considered a pro pool player because I played in open tournaments, and if I wanted to pay my entry fee into the U.S. Open, which there is a U.S. Open for pool too, I can pay my entry fee and claim that I'm a pro pool player that's never won any tournaments. You know what I'm saying? So she was really full of herself. She's only 21, so you know, she had something to prove. No offense, she seemed like a nice girl, but you know, when you're 21, you're 21, and I'm sure I was an arrogant little bastard when I was 21. People think I'm arrogant now. I was way more arrogant then, when I had like more abilities, physical ability anyway. So what else? Lost some money there. Then I convinced my girlfriend to play in a $20 tournament last night at the horse track. Oh shit. Convinced her to play at the horse track last night. She was so nervous, it was unbelievable. I mean, all the way up to the point where she's gonna sit down, she was nervous. So she played. She said it was really nerve-wracking. She came in like 58th place out of 100 people, which ain't bad. So I told her just to fold everything, just so she can see how things are done. Oh, damn, my windshield was so clean, and then some stupid bug has to get killed on it. Oh, that's another thing. On the way home from the horse track, I'm driving, I'm doing like 50 miles an hour. All of a sudden, over the side of my car, this huge fucking cockroach crawls up to the top of my hood. Right there, right in my line of sight. Like right there. It was sitting right there. And I was doing 50, then I bumped it up to 60, and that thing wasn't going nowhere. It rode on my hood for literally, it must have been 6 to 8 miles. It rode on my hood, and it was like hopping up and down like this, like it was like, yeah, riding the lightning, baby. It was like windsurfing. And then finally, after that long, it lost its grip somehow and hit the windshield, and I screamed like a little bitch because I hate bugs. Especially big-ass palmetto roaches. They shouldn't even call them palmettos because that sounds like something nice. Oh, slow-moving operation. What a shocker. If they're working for the government, that should be like an understatement. Anyway, what else? Huge roach on my hood. Finally flew off after several miles, doing 50 miles an hour plus. Tournament, I came in 28th in the tournament, had to go in a couple times. The first time I went all in, I won. The second time I went all in, I had King 10, and then like 4 other people went all in, and they all had like Ace King, Queen King. I was drawn dead. I picked the wrong time to go all in. What else? People like to argue on YouTube. This guy is yelling at a cop to pull over because he ain't wearing a seatbelt. Which I understand the guy's frustration, because the cop will write you a seatbelt ticket because he's an asshole. Only asshole cops would do that. Only an asshole cop would write you an unconstitutional ticket. Because they all swore an oath to the Constitution. I know I have to bring up the Constitution law because I'm a constitutionalist. What a shocker. And the Constitution is the law, no matter how much people been brainwashed into thinking it's not the law. It is the law. So think about the seatbelts. They're basically saying that you broke a law by not doing something. Think about this. You didn't do anything and you broke a law. Just that notion alone is so ridiculous. We're forcing you to do something under force, under threat. So you didn't do anything and you did something wrong. So this guy's saying, it's just a seatbelt. Why are you guys acting like an asshole? I said, have you ever gotten a seatbelt ticket? And every question I ask him, he denies. He just says, I'm ignorant, I'm stupid, I'm butthurt. He said I was butthurt. I don't know what the fuck butthurt means, but just making up his own words. And I said, cops don't have to wear their seatbelts, but they give us tickets for them. I said, can cops commit murder too? Are they above the law? And then right away he's like, oh, you're comparing murder to a seatbelt? I said, okay, fine. So cops will steal your money under threat, duress, and coercion through the barrel of a gun if you don't wear your seatbelt, but they don't have to wear theirs. I said, please tell me the level of police hypocrisy that you're comfortable with and are willing to tolerate. And he said it's not police hypocrisy. Now listen to this moronic statement. It's not police hypocrisy if they'll give you a ticket, steal your money under threat and force for not wearing your seatbelt, but they don't wear their seatbelt. In other words, in this guy's mind, police don't have to follow the laws. And it's not hypocrisy that they don't wear their seatbelt, but they'll give you a ticket if you don't wear yours. $118 ticket. $118 ain't no joke. And if you look at the 7th Amendment of the Constitution, anything that's over $20, you have a right to a jury. So, murder is an extreme example, but police murder people all the time and they don't get in trouble for it. As a matter of fact, what they do is they get paid vacation. And they call it administrative leave. Well, what that is, hey, take some time off work, but you'll still get a paycheck. This country has gotten so corrupt, it's ridiculous. And then you got this Edward Snowden case where, the government's committing a crime. Fourth Amendment says you have a right to be secure in your person's papers and effects against unreasonable search and seizure, and no warrant shall issue but upon probable cause. In other words, for them to search or seize any of your property or listen to your conversations or snatch up your emails or store your emails or anything like that, there has to be probable cause that you're committing a crime. In other words, they saw something that made them give them reasonable belief to think that you're committing some kind of crime. Then they have to explain that to a judge, and then the judge issues a warrant saying, okay, go ahead and tap their phone or their email or whatever the case may be, because you have reasonable belief to think they're committing a crime. Oh man, my throat's getting scratchy. So this guy's on the run now, and all these people on the TV, which are basically government buddies and war contractors that own the TV channels now. General Electric owns NBC. They're like one of the top 5 war contractors. That's why you never hear them speak against war on TV. Not very much anyway, just here and there. So, yeah. So this guy's on the run now, and they're all saying, why don't you turn yourself in, blah, blah, blah. Why don't he turn himself in so they can torture him to death and charge him with espionage? All he did was blow the whistle on the fact that the government is breaking the law, which is the Constitution. Again, we keep going back to the Constitution because the Constitution is the law. Shit, see, I started this video with nothing to talk about, and here I am going almost 14 minutes in. My throat's getting scratchy. Let's see. Can't get a job. Overqualified and too arrogant. Gypsy Brigand dude, send me a private message. I want to talk to you in private. Geek, I'm probably gonna do your video tonight. I got the Monopoly Millionaire. And what else, man? I don't know. Headed to class. Getting better at dealing. Still hard to read the hands in Omaha, but especially the low hands. But I'm getting better. And what else? I don't know, man. That's the Bloggy blog time for today. Wish I could have been more funny, but I ain't feeling all that funny. Not everything can be funny, alright? Just chill out with that bullshit. Yeah, I appreciate you guys watching. Thanks. I got 833 subscribers now. Thanks to everybody who subscribed. Please like and subscribe. Stay tuned for Scratchy Scratch time tonight. should go out tonight unless I'm really feeling hobble dooble dabble bobble dooble babble dabble dooble fabble schnabble booble. What was I saying? Oh yeah, please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching Bloggy Blog Time. I appreciate all you guys, and peace and tranquility, and let me get over this sickness and I'll be more funny next time. Alright guys, take it easy.